I call the honourable member for Dobell.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. My question is to the Deputy Prime Minister and Minister for Infrastructure and Regional Development. I remind the Deputy Prime Minister that the Wyong Shire Council in my electorate faces a bill of close to $5 million this year and growing to $10 million in coming years because of Labor's carbon tax. Will the Minister outline how axing this tax would assist local governments to deliver better roads and essential services?
I call the Honourable Deputy Prime Minister and Minister for Infrastructure and Regional Development.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, and can I thank the honourable member for Dobell for her question. And when local government is assembling in Canberra for their national convention, it is particularly relevant that we should talk about the impact of the carbon tax on councils right across the country. Now, the example of the Wyong Council sadly is repeated right across the nation. The carbon tax is impacting on councils and therefore raising the cost of rates right across the nation. At every level, the councils are hit with carbon tax in everything that they do. Now, there are a number of indirect costs, such as the higher electricity costs as a direct result of the carbon tax. And indeed, I understand on Treasury modelling of the council's cost at Wyong, electricity cost is between $3.4 and $4.2 million higher as a result of Labor's carbon tax. Then, of course, because Labor plans to increase the carbon tax every year, in just 15 days' time, all of that cost will go up, and it will keep going up and up and up if Labor has their way. They want an increasing carbon tax to add more burden and more pain to Australia's ratepayers. And of course it affects them directly also. Those councils like Wyong that have a significant garbage disposal facility, the Button Dairy Waste Management Facility in that region is already having to pay the carbon tax because of the emissions that it provides. And as a result, the rate, the waste management rate in Wyong is $22 higher already than it ought to be. $22 higher as a result of Labor's carbon tax. And it will keep going up. And every time the council goes out to grade a road, or to build a new road, or to even mow the grass here on the medium strip, Labor's carbon tax is there adding to the cost of all those people who are involved.
The Deputy Prime Minister will resume his seat. The member for Greenville on a point of order.
Yes, Madam Speaker. In order to be relevant, the minister has to indicate what the increased price of his new petrol tax hike will be. The member will resume his seat. There's no point of order. The member will resume his seat. It's a wide-ranging question. The Deputy Prime Minister has the call.
I appreciate that the honourable member is embarrassed about the way in which Labor is imposing unnecessary costs on the ratepayers of Australia. And if Labor had its way, we would be debating in the parliament today legislation to spread the carbon taxes net to also cover road transport fuels, adding more and more to the imposition of costs that councils have to bear. The reality is we have been elected with a mandate to get rid of this tax, to get rid of this imposition on rates, to get rid of this cost on ratepayers. And Labor should recognise that mandate and join us in the Senate to make sure that this tax is repealed and let local government get on with its job.
I call the